got to see if they can do it again, sweep this season series, and give that club something to think about.
Yeah, you know what? I expect them to come out and attack the same way, Steve. I mean, they did it the last time. If it was good enough then, why not now?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Zebo and Marcus All are up front. Baller is out there with Lee. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Monroe. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Another shot. Drummond trying to get himself free. Monroe, no good. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
Pass to Meeks. Miller kicks to Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jennings. That's good.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Puts up a 3. No good from Baldwin.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. And that one's good.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. They kick it out to Green. Wide open. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Passes it to Meeks from deep. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Meeks got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gasol, a screen on Jennings. Here's Baller. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's Jennings with the drive. The shot is off. Great D that time from Baller. Outside, Green. The 3. That doesn't go either for Green.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
There's the dish to Drummond. The jump hook. Grizzlies with the rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, they lost a very tight game the last time these two clubs met, and you have to believe that it weren't for the foul trouble they were in, the result might have been different. That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Marc Gasol. Monroe sets a screen for Jennings. Feeds it to Monroe. Stolen by Randolph. And Lee with the stuff.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat.
And I think, Kevin, you know, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really... tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Here's Monroe. After the made shot from Baldwin. Meeks can't hit. Here's the break. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got his first points of the night.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. So Memphis in for Gasol. Stoudemire comes in for Zach Randolph. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Adams in for Lee. Here's Caldwell Pope. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. From the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy.
They are up against Danny Granger, who is a guy who can hurt them in a lot of different ways. He talked about what his team needs to do to slow down Granger. One key will be to make sure he has to work for every shot, saying if we let him just catch and shoot in the corner, we're toast. We have to make him work for every shot he gets.
Thanks again, Doris. The drive by Jackson.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by. Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Here's Dinwiddie. After Danny Granger's bucket. Offensive rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
From deep. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot from Baller.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Baller. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much.
Changing it up here. Memphis leading. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Miller in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Gasol, a screen on Jennings. They kick it out to Green. And the 3 off target. The shot's good from Gasol.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Kicks it to Meeks. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Meeks got the game tied up here for Detroit.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
The pass to Ball. He tries for 3, and he gets it to go. Baller's got 20.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Jennings passes to Miller. There's the feed to Meeks. He dishes it to Jennings. Here's Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Monroe's got 8 points in the quarter. Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lee with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Here's Randolph. And another basket for Memphis.
Now you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Here's Meeks. 6 points for him. And it's Miller in the corner. Dishes to Meeks. Pass to Jennings. Over to the left wing. Rebound by Jeff Green. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Lee. And that one's good. Lee's got 6.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Pass to Jennings. He's looking for Monroe and finds it. And there's Jennings. That's good on the assist by Monroe. 8 points for Brandon Jennings.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
The drive by Green. Passes it to Baller. He feeds it to Lee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Lee.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
From half court. And the...
Hi, Kevin. We'll done.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. We caught him.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Zebo and Marcus All are up front. Lee out there with Baller. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Lee passes to Baller. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low. Baller's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Grizzlies. Jennings with the ball. Right wing. Monroe dishes to Jennings. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Pistons have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
But you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kev. Baller in the last game against the Bulls put forth a nice effort. He picked up 16 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. With a game like he had, there weren't a lot of things you could point to where he went wrong.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game, clearly, Steve.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance tonight. Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's Jennings with the drive. Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. 4th in scoring, 6th in rebounding. They're in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And what impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover. They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement. And because of the unselfishness and the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And Meeks kicks to Ajinça. And good on the basket. Book it. Ajinça's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Gasol, a screen on Jackson. Gasol, a screen. Here's Baller, and it's Memphis with another.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Pistons trail by 5. Now here's Jackson. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Out left to the wing. Outside, Meeks. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Baller. Again, Memphis.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Here's Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson.
It's a Detroit Pistons timeout.
So for the Pistons, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jody Meeks. Kufis checked in for the Grizzlies. Granger comes in for Jeff Green. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Offensive rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
Baller passes to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. And he nails the jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Boy, they are as hot as can be from mid-range. They're getting run off that three-point line, but they're taking advantage and knocking down those middle-range shots.
Steve, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on pull-up jumpers.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide-open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the three-point line.
And so he makes both from the line. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Baller, guarded by Jackson. Here's Baller. Soft touch off the glass. Baller's got 10 points in just the second half. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Take a look at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's putting up 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Baller, covered by Miller. He used that pick to get in close. 32 points for Baller.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Tolliver. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Detroit, no good that time either. Memphis leading by 9. Here's the teardrop. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
On the wing, Granger. Baller passes to Granger. A baseline J, and another basket for Memphis.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Memphis out in front as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Miller in at the 3 spot.
Well, Brandon Jennings has been getting it done. He's got 10 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Randolph a screen. Here's Baller. And he's good on the 3 ball. Baller's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
And Meeks kicks to Miller. Kicks it out to Jennings. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jennings has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And these two just going at it from deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
And another basket for Memphis.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
It's a Detroit Pistons timeout.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The dish now to Miller. Feeds to Jennings. Gasol with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And stolen by Miller. Drummond sets the screen for Miller. Off the pick. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And he gets the bucket.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Left side, Jennings. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jennings has got 9 points here in the second half.
Listen, guys, I want to slow the tempo up a little bit.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Baller. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Pistons trail by 20. Jennings drives in. That one a little long.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's Baller. Off target with his three. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Jennings. He kicks to Monroe. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The pass to Green. Looks for Randolph, gets it to him. And another basket for Memphis.
Now they got the most out of that possession, guys.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. Goes up high for a two-handed dunk.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Here's Gasol. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Off the pick. And he hits the jump shot. Jennings has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Jennings with the double team. Baller passes to Randolph. Here's Baller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Baller. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. Here's Tolliver, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with them.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Boy, I like the way they responded and made adjustments from their first meeting this year.
I like that shooting.
It's the Pistons.
Fantastic show put on.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
Well, Mark, congratulations.